Welcome. We have a pressing workout for you. Ideally, I want you to have a heavy weight and then a moderate weight. We're going to decrease our, we're going to play with our rep range. I have one kettlebell as my heavy weight. If you don't have a kettlebell, it's fine. You can use a dumbbell. But that's what I have for heavy, and you know what I always say, we're just using what we got. If you only have one set of dumbbells, just really slow it down when I'm using the kettlebell. So we're just going to go really slow up, really slow down with that chest press, all right? So let's go ahead and take it to the floor. I want you to come onto all fours. We're going to slide that arm under, hands up, and under, and up. 2 more times on this side. Last one, rotating, rotating, rotating that body, okay? Feel that turn in the body. Rotating and reaching up to the sky. Left side to side, more rotation. One more. Nice, coming to the floor. Hands behind the head. I want you to lift the elbows, lift the torso. Bring those hands back, palms facing up. Come back and lower down. Now we're going to lift those elbows again first. Then we lift the chest. Now I want you to try not to go lower than where you had lifted those elbows as you're circling those hands back to your lower back. And lower everything down. 2 more of these guys. I didn't lift first. Lift, lift. Now, so there's a big squeeze between those shoulder blades, yeah? Notice how I'm trying to keep my neck long. I'm not looking forward. Last one. Lift those arms. Lifting from the chest. Swoop back. Turn those palms face up. And bring it back. And lower everything down. Nice work. Coming into a kneeling position, like your kneeling plank, we're just going to squeeze the shoulder blades together and push into the floor. So a big squeeze and press. And last 2 here. There we go. All warmed up. Let's start off with our kettlebell, shall we? Or your one heavier weight, whatever your heavier weight is. Maybe your weights are small enough in diameter that you can take 2 weights into one hand. Okay? You only need one hand. Nice and strong through that torso. Pull that belly button in. We're going to bring that elbow down to the floor. Press it up. I want you to come down nice and slow. Now, let's say your weight's not quite as heavy as mine. Maybe you're moving a tiny bit faster. Or I asked you to go really slow. I want you to go slow. But maybe you can get more reps in is my point. That's fine, okay? The point here is when you're trying to go heavier, we're still trying to max out how many reps we can get. So I'm going to get 2 more in here. Last one, and then we're just going to switch over to the other hand. Bring that in, depending on how heavy that is. You know, so I kind of roll myself into it, so I'm not yanking it with my shoulder joint. I'm going to roll onto my side, bring that up, and nice straight through that wrist. If you are using a kettlebell, core is engaged, belly button scoops in, elbow a little bit lower than that shoulder, press it up. Good. Feel your body solid into the ground. 3 more. Last one. Come here, Daddy. And 2. Nice. Okay, so we're going to go into our heavy skull crushers now. So what I'm going to do, maybe what your heavy was just then, you can do that here. That's a little bit too heavy for me, so instead I'm going to take my 2 dumbbells and we're going to just squeeze those together. I'm going to leave my feet flat to the floor because I want you to feel like this is a little bit heavier than normal, yeah? Bring those arms back so that they're not perpendicular to the floor, but slightly further back. Then bend at those elbows and extend without pulling all the way forward. And you can keep them back at that angle. Can you keep squeezing down that rib cage? Back heavy into the floor. 2 more. 1 more. There you go. Bring it all back in. Nice. From there, we're going to use those dumbbells again, bringing them all the way up overhead. Starting off in our plank, we're going to hop or step those feet in and kind of come into a nice swing all the way up overhead. So let's go ahead. Get your shoulders over those dumbbells. Hop or step those feet in wide. So those dumbbells end up coming in a little bit close. Hop or step back. Come back in. So I'm controlling that on the way down and giving that little pop and swing on the way up. Good. Good. All right, you got 2 more there. Use your hips. 1. 2. Nice. Okay, ready? That's gonna go, we're gonna go through 1 more round of that. Single arm chest press. Ready? We're gonna circle through 3 circuits today. And we're gonna go through the first 2 twice. And we'll see how much time we have left for that last one. All right? All right, here we go. Onto your back. 1 arm, equal pressure through the ribs and through those hips. Slower on the way down, control on the way down. Press it up. Good job. 3 more. Last one. Beautiful. Just gonna swing around this way. Snuggle that up into my forearm. And rolling onto the back. And again, before I even start, deepen into my core. Really encourage you to try to go heavier if you have that opportunity, if you have those weights around. Last 2. Control it on the way down. Good job. All right, let's take up those 2 dumbbells for those triceps. Squeezing them together if you are using 2. If you've noticed that that last set was lighter than you were prepared for, right, because I didn't go as high in rep, then add that second one if you can. Here we go. Back and squeeze. Minimal movement in the shoulder joint. Keep the rib cage down. And there you go. Good job. Okay, we're going to use those 2 dumbbells again. I'm going to move that out of the way. We're done with that guy. Okay. Are we ready? We're going to come bring those all the way up overhead. Come into your plank position first. Hop or step those feet in wide. So those dumbbells come in close. And we swing them all the way overhead. Hips back, hips forward. I do want you to imagine that is one move all the way up, okay? So don't stop at your chest like we're doing when we come down, and then press it up. Let's make it one big move all the way up. You got it. Remember, we're not doing this again, okay? Good job. Nice. Last one. Control that all the way down. Good job. We're going to use those again. A little bit of water. Okay. So these weights shouldn't feel quite as heavy as that last round, again, if you have that option. 2 rounds, and we're starting with seated presses. So I'm going to sit in this straddle with my hips, my butt sticking out, my rib cage forward, spine seated over my sits bones. So we're going to try to eliminate any of this. So even if it's too hard to sit with those straight legs, bend the knees, but notice I don't bend the knees and roll back. Okay, so we're going to stay nice and tall, really taking care of pulling in tight on that belly button. 2 rounds, these should be heavy enough. We're going to do a few more reps, not quite as many. Are we ready? Elbows are slightly in front of your shoulders, not way back here, slightly in front. Press, palms will turn to face me completely. Right now they're like a 45-degree angle. Press. Good, remember 2 rounds. That's it. Three more. 3, 2, 1. Good job. Okay. From there, we're going to go into our tricep push-ups. Elbows are going to be where? Keep the crease of the elbow forward and think about jamming that elbow into your side body, right? So eliminating any space here. Boom. Your chest might feel like it comes more forward in this action. I'm going to do these from my knees. These are a little bit harder. I'm using smaller muscle groups. Ready? And we're going to get low. 1. So if you're on those toes and they're looking like this, drop to those knees and work on that range of motion. Keep the elbows in. We got 4 more. 4, 3, 2, 1. Shake it out. Good job. You have mountain climbers. Okay? Elbows. Wrist, elbow, shoulder, all in one straight line. Shoulder should be directly over those fingertips. Step those legs back. You can keep this as a step, or you can add a little hop to it. Either way, let's go. Keep your weight forward. Oh, awesome. One more time through with this, okay? So let's start once again with our seated press. So bend the knees if you need to. All right, if this really catches those hip flexors, you know you should probably stretch those out, okay? Here we go. Elbows are slightly forward. Palms facing about 45 degrees angle out, and then turn completely square in that press. You got it. All right, last 4. Getting heavy. 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh, goodness. Glad that's over. Okay. Actually done with those dumbbells for the day. Thank goodness. Tricep push-ups one last time, okay? Okay. Elbows are going to stay close to the body. Ready? Set. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Good range of motion. 8. Those getting hard. They're getting hard for me. All right, we got 2 more, gang. 2 more. 1. Shoulders forward. Oh. Shoulders come more forward over those fingertips than they do in a normal push-up. You ready for your last set of mountain climbers? And we are our final little finisher. Ready, set, let's go. 1, 2. All right, keep your weight forward. All right, last 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh, shake it off. Get your water. Okay. Here's our finisher. I'm gonna use a band. If you don't have a band, totally fine. Grab your dumbbells. If you have lighter dumbbells, grab those. Okay. I'm gonna attach this bad boy to my bedpost. Nothing fancy, all right? All right, so we're going push-ups. We're going tricep. Oh, that might be too heavy for me. Kickbacks. Okay, so here. 4 rounds, as many reps as we can, okay? So for instance, if I die out before you do with either one of those exercises, you keep going. Don't worry, you know nothing different is coming. I might finish sooner than you. You can pause before we stretch, okay? All right, regular old push-ups. Hands shoulder width apart, elbows are gonna go slightly back. 1, 2, 3. If you're on your toes, I'd like for you to try to finish on those toes. Ha ha ha. All right, I'm gonna go one more. Nice. Tricep kickbacks. I might end up using those dumbbells. So hinge it forward, right? So the back is flat, elbows are gonna come back, and we're just gonna squeeze it straight back, whether you're using band or your dumbbells. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If your weight, your band is lighter than mine, you keep going. I think a few more in there. Okay. Calling quits on that. Let's do it. Push-ups. So if you're starting on your toes, again, I want you to stay on your toes so that you're maxing out that. Because I know if we drop to those knees, we'd be able to keep going. That's what we're trying to do though, okay? If you're on your knees, you max out on those knees. All right, ready? Round 2. Let's go. These are gonna get shorter. I'm going to try and aim for the same amount I got that first time. Oh, awesome. Take that off, step on it. All right. If you have dumbbells, your positioning looks exactly the same. We're just pressing back. Bands just give you a little different kind of resistance. Right? More constant. Variable. Okay, I'm going to go 3 more. 3, 2, 1. Ah, beautiful. 2 more rounds. What do you think? Let's go. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, that's, you know, when you drop to the floor, that's about all you're gonna get. Okay, here we go again. If you're still doing your push-ups, good job, keep going, okay? Again, you don't have to be with me, you gotta do your own best. Okay, I'm moving on to triceps. Try to extend that elbow out straight. Careful that shoulder rolling forward, right? Keep that chest open. One more. Oh, that's burning. Oh my goodness. Okay, last round. How's it feeling? Noodle arms? Yeah, hope so. Short, sweet, and to the point. That's what these workouts are going to be like. Let's go. Remember, your elbows are not going like this. They should be pointing slightly back towards your hips. Keep your shoulder joint rolled. Like, roll it back. Grip and pull outwards. Okay, here we go. How you feeling? Oh my God. So I started off with 12. Did 12 twice. I got 8 and 6. What did you guys do? That's what I want to hear. I'm going to always try to have a little finisher with these where you can give me back your feedback, whether it's time or today's reps. So what was your first set of push-ups? What was your last set? Comment. Let me know. You ready? I want to know you guys are doing this with me. Here we go. If you're on this, let's do it. 1, 2. Okay. Good job, everyone. You're still going. Go get it, get it, get it. Get after it. Get that nice horseshoe arm. Good deltoid. If you're not finished, pause. If you're with me, let's stretch it out. Coming face down onto the floor. Arms out long. Bring that right arm into that shoulder. Roll onto the left side of the body. So you're on that left shoulder, feeling the stretch go through the front side of the torso, through the shoulder. Deep breath here. Nice work. All right, let's switch it over to the other side. Settle into your breath as we stretch. Come in, push back to a nice child's pose. And I want us to get that belly down into the floor. And then can you walk those arms all the way over to one side, really reaching long through that arm. So my right arm, as I'm leaning over to that left, I'm reaching through this arm so I feel that stretch all the way down the side, maybe even into the shoulder. And then let's just go ahead and bring those arms over to the other side. And center yourself. And then start to slide those hands in and tuck your tailbone under. Rebuild your spine one at a time. Roll those shoulders out. Let's go ahead and grip behind the body. Bring those arms down. Let the head fall back. Breathe and release. Beautiful job today, you guys. Thanks for joining me. I hope you enjoy some of these shorter, fast, kind of to the point workouts. See you next time.